You have no idea how many Americans have already tapped out. What if I told you that millions of Americans haven't lost their jobs? They haven't moved away. They haven't disappeared. But they've quietly given up. Not in a dramatic way. Not with protests in the streets. They've simply stopped believing that the system works for them, and that's creating a hidden collapse across America. Officially, unemployment is around 4.2%. That sounds healthy. But here's what the number doesn't show. Millions of people have stopped looking for work entirely. Once you stop searching, you're no longer counted as unemployed. You simply disappear from the statistics. Many workers who still have jobs are emotionally checked out. They do the minimum. They avoid extra responsibilities. Because for many Americans, the connection between hard work and a better future feels broken. Work harder, earn more, buy a house, build a family, retire comfortably. That promise no longer feels real. And nowhere is this crisis more visible than among young men. Today, roughly 1 out of every 3 American men is not participating in the workforce. Many young men between 16 and 24 are neither employed nor enrolled in education. They're disconnected from institutions, disconnected from opportunity, and increasingly disconnected from society itself. This isn't just an economic problem, it's a social one. Because today's disengaged young adults become tomorrow's missing community leaders, workers, parents, and citizens. But the withdrawal doesn't stop there. Millions of Americans have also withdrawn from civic life. In the last election, nearly 88 million eligible voters didn't vote. Trust in government, media, and public institutions continues to fall. Many people no longer believe their participation matters. This is what some experts call a withdrawal of consent. People aren't fighting the system, they're simply walking away from it. At the same time, America's infrastructure is quietly weakening. Hundreds of thousands of federal jobs have disappeared. Food inspections, public health monitoring, scientific research, emergency preparedness. Many of these systems don't fail overnight. They slowly deteriorate until one day everyone notices the consequences. The same pattern is happening in communities. Church attendance is falling. Community organizations are shrinking. Neighborhood connections are weaker than ever. People have more digital connections than at any point in history. Yet, loneliness continues to rise. Many Americans are surrounded by people online but feel completely alone in real life. Then there's healthcare. The numbers are staggering. Millions of Americans technically have health insurance, but their deductibles are so high that they avoid seeking care. If a doctor visit could cost thousands of dollars, many simply don't go. They postpone treatment, ignore symptoms, and hope the problem goes away. In reality, healthcare coverage often exists on paper, but not in practice. Taken separately, these problems seem unrelated. Employment, politics, community, healthcare, infrastructure. But together, they tell a different story. They point toward a society where more and more people feel disconnected from the institutions that once provided stability and meaning. This isn't necessarily a collapse you can see overnight. It's quieter than that. It's people opting out, giving less, trusting less, expecting less, and planning less for the future. The question isn't whether America faces challenges. The question is how individuals respond, because waiting for institutions to solve every problem may not be realistic. The people who thrive in uncertain times often focus on what they can control, their skills, their health, their relationships, their local communities. The future may belong to those who rebuild trust, one conversation, one friendship, and one community at a time. The hidden collapse is real, but so is the possibility of rebuilding, and that choice starts with ordinary people refusing to give up.